After understanding the blockchain and how it works, you might have this question. What kind of impact could blockchain have on everyday life? Imagine in healthcare, sensitive data from all stakeholders, ranging from patients to medical companies, could be shared using the highest level of encryption and data protection to greatly improve service efficiency and quality. Or in finance, companies and customers could potentially adopt a common digital currency as an alternative to traditional money, reducing the cost of transfers and enabling microtransactions. And in logistics, data sharing across the supply chain could enable higher levels of transparency, empowering consumers to make better choices about the products they buy. These are just some of the many opportunities that blockchain presents. Then, let's take a closer look at the most prominent cases for blockchain in the areas of global trade logistics, supply chain transparency and traceability, and commercial processes in logistics. Logistics is often considered the lifeblood of modern world, with an estimated 90% of world trade carried out by the international shipping industry every year. But the logistics behind global trade is highly complex because it involves many parties with conflicting interests and priorities, as well as the use of different systems to track shipments. Therefore, achieving new efficiencies in trade logistics is likely to have significant impact on the global economy. Blockchain technology can help alleviate many of the frictions in global trade logistics, including procurement, transportation management, track and trace, customs collaboration, and trade finance. To unlock efficiency in ocean freight, Maersk and IBM have started a venture to establish a global blockchain-based system for digitizing trade workflows and end-to-end shipment tracking. The system allows each stakeholder in the supply chain to view the progress of goods through the supply chain, understand where the container is in transit. Stakeholders can also see the status of customs documents and can view bills of lading and other data. Blockchain technology ensures secure data exchange and safe documentation.
The following is a demonstration of how IBM and Maersk are partnering to digitize and simplify global trade using blockchain to create trust and transparency in the supply chain. Global trade functions much as it has since the introduction of the shipping container in 1956. Manual paper-based processes are still common, and information about the status of goods is locked away in organizational silos. Today, 90% of goods in global trade are carried by the shipping industry, with the supply chain slowed by the complexity and sheer volume of point-to-point communication across a loosely coupled web of land transportation providers, freight forwarders, customs brokers, governments, ports, and ocean carriers. IBM and Maersk are addressing this problem with a distributed, permission platform accessible by the supply chain ecosystem designed to exchange event data and handle document workflows. Maersk and IBM are employing blockchain technology to create a global, tamper-proof system for digitizing trade workflow and tracking shipments end-to-end, eliminating frictions including costly point-to-point communications. The collaboration will launch with the potential ability to track millions of container journeys per year and integrate with customs authorities on selected trade lanes. In a recent test by Maersk, shipping a single container of flowers from Kenya to the port of Rotterdam resulted in a stack of nearly 200 communications. Using this example, we will examine how blockchain has been implemented to create trust and security in the digitized document workflow and improve the efficiency of global supply chains. Here we can see each distinct entity involved in the transaction: the growers, export authorities, ports, customs, and importers. Shipping from the port of Mombasa requires signatures from 3 different agencies approving the export and 6 documents that describe the origin, chemical treatments, quality of the produce and customs duties. Firstly, using a PC or mobile device, the Kenyan farm submits a packing list that becomes visible to all participants. This action initiates a smart contract that enforces an export approval workflow between the 3 agencies. As each agency signs, the status is updated for all to see. Simultaneously, information about the inspection of the flowers, the sealing of the refrigerated container, the pickup by the trucker, and the approval from customs is communicated to the port of Mombasa, allowing them to prepare for the container. All actions relating to the documents and the physical goods are captured and shared: which documents were submitted, when and by whom, where the flowers are and who is in possession of them, and the next steps in their journey. Flowers are perishable, so it's crucial that there are no delays or missteps. Blockchain provides secure data exchange and a tamper-proof repository for these documents and shipping events. This system could significantly reduce delays and fraud, saving billions of dollars annually. And according to the WTO, reducing barriers within the international supply chain could increase worldwide GDP by almost 5% and total trade volume by 15%.
About improving transparency and traceability in supply chains. Many products are using blockchain technology to improve supply chain transparency and monitor provenance. These initiatives amass data about how goods are made, where they come from, and how they are managed. Companies can use this information to provide proof of legitimacy for products in shipments. For example, proof for luxury goods. In the consumer goods and retail industry, companies like Unilever and Walmart are exploring the use of blockchain technology to improve supply chain transparency and to track provenance. Walmart is focusing especially on food tracking, traceability, and safety. And this is an example of using blockchain to increase safety and review product provenance in food supply chains. About using smart contracts to automate commercial processes in logistics. Current industry estimates indicate that 10% of all freight invoices contain inaccurate data, which leads to disputes as well as many other process inefficiencies in the logistics industry. This problem is so prevalent that in the oil and energy industry alone, the consultant Accenture expects at least 5% in annual freight spend could be reduced through improved invoice accuracy and reduction of overpayment. Blockchain has a significant potential to increase the efficiency along the entire logistics and settlement process, including trade finance, and help to resolve disputes in the logistics industry. As digitized documents and real-time shipment data become embedded in blockchain systems, this information can be used to enable smart contracts. These contracts can automate commercial processes the moment that agreed conditions are met. This picture shows how smart contracts can play a role in the logistics industry. One of the first startups to pursue such smart contract applications in the logistics industry is ShipChain. ShipChain is an early-stage company which has designed a comprehensive blockchain system to track and trace a product from the moment it leaves the factory to final delivery at the customer's doorstep. In summary, blockchain technology is emerging from its first deployments in cryptocurrency and is now likely to have significant impact across almost all industries. Like a pebble dropped in a lake, the ripples from the technology are becoming to expand outwards in all directions, including the logistics industry, where blockchain promises to make business processes more efficient and facilitate innovative new services and business models. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for listening. See you next time.